Yes, welcome to this new episode 2 of The Revelation. And in this series, I will take you with me on a journey where I'll start a new store with dropshipping from complete scratch. And will take you with me on the road to 100,000 euros in e-commerce sales in the next 60 days or less. And in this week's episode, I will show you one of my stores that I've been able to use earlier this year that hasn't been shared anywhere yet. As store building is one of the 3 main pillars of e-commerce and dropshipping in general in order to generate success and sales. So I hope with this video that you can literally steal my strategies in my store and make it your own. However, I would highly recommend you to make adjustments accordingly and basically tweak around it and make it your own by not literally copy and pasting whatever I'm going to show you right now, what would benefit you. As most of you, I know you guys will just do it, but try to stand out from your competition. Make it your own, and from there on you will see different results than 99% of the people that are actually copying it. Okay, let's dive into my store. Yes guys, so this series of course has been created on this store. This is basically the store that I'm using in order to show you how we go from scratch to at least 100,000 euros in sales. However, I cannot share this store yet in terms of like how it looks and every product on it, as I know you guys will just like steal the products, and this series of course that doesn't make sense anymore. So to just show you transparently like what we're going to talk about right now, this is a store that we are using right now. As you can see, live sales yesterday we did, when it will reload again, we did almost 3,000 euros in sales. Today is the 16th of November, that means 17 days ago we went live with this store. Yesterday we did already, after 17 days, 3,000 euros in sales. Today we are at 1,700, so still a possibility to actually break the record. We got 14 store visitors right now, one just checked out, which is of course great. But with that being said, I cannot share you the details of this store yet. That will come up in a later stage in this series. So to directly show you basically the store we are going to talk about right now, that is this store, which is Nalova. This is basically a store that I used earlier this year. And as you can see, if I go to the dashboard and I would say year to date, you see I did with this store a bit over 22,000 euros in just basically a period of 1 month since it basically had been launched. So in 1 month we did 22,000 euros in sales. We got some issues from that point with payment providers. We got it solved. We would needed to switch to a new store. So that's why we are currently not running it anymore on this one. And that's why I would like to show you basically all the details that you can use as well. This store is still available for you to search on as well, with basically everything that I still apply myself, but only a different store name, etc. Okay, so with Nalova you can literally see basically where my successes has been based about in terms of store building. And I basically choose for this store the niche fashion, because I think fashion right now in 2023, 2024 and beyond is definitely one of the 3 niches I would highly recommend you to start in if you're just like an aspiring e-commerce entrepreneur yet, and if you haven't started, or if you have started and you would like to start. Why? Fashion, home and garden, and general store, so basically you can sell everything, are my top 3 choices if I would start a new store myself today. That's also why I started a new fashion store with basically the store where this series has been based about, and this store has also been a fashion store that you can literally steal my strategies from. So as you can see, this is how the product page looks, like very clean, very neatly. It's like looking very, very nice. And this is the exact same how I still basically operate with my new store, only with a different logo. So you can literally steal my store by just, seeing what's been working for me, and you can do the same. However, what I recommend you to do is of course, change the design, change your ideas, and maybe make it better. Because this what has been working for me doesn't mean that it will work for everyone. If you make some changes and you will see some things, you would say, hey, this definitely can improve, just do that. That way you're separating yourself from, let's say the other people who are just, copying it from A to Z. And that's what I recommend you to do. So to To just show you as well in analytics, to show you really transparent, if I would go to earlier this year and we go to, let's say, the 1st of February until the 31st of March, you'll see I was able to do 22,000 euros in total sales in this month, with a top of 2,600 on March 5th. So with the new store, after 17 days, we are already over this peak. That's also why I'm basically not sharing that one yet, but that will come up later. So in here, you'll see basically everything is very transparent. I will like refresh it for you, and you'll see what we've been able to do. So a few quick tips for you. If you want to start building your store, you think about, oh, how do I actually create this, right? There are a few things you should basically keep in mind. First of all, your theme that you're going to use, you can use a free theme. However, if you use a free theme, then it's highly doable that, let's say, all your competitors, maybe in the same niche and in the same market, use the exact same theme, who will see this video and will also apply the exact same systems and basically strategies that I will share with you right now. So in order to stand out, I would highly recommend you to do the following, and that is go to your online store. And from this point, you can actually get to themes in here, popular free themes. So if you use a free theme, I would highly recommend you to use Refresh. This one is very clean and you can design a lot on it. If you want to go the extra step, the extra mile, try to get a paid theme. That's exactly what I'm doing right now as well. I always recommend people to start with paid themes because they are more like add-ons that you can apply on the website. So you have more features and benefits with where basically your customers can benefit from eventually. Plus you have other things that you can apply where free themes of course don't have access to. And that's also why they are paid. So if you have the paid theme, you can make changes accordingly. You can design your website completely how you want it. And that way you're separating yourself from the others with all the new strategies that I will give you basically away in this series. So in last week's episode, we went over how to do product research. If you apply that, plus you apply this with the paid theme, and in the let's say the upcoming episodes, you will apply everything regarding Facebook ads, creatives, and anything you need to know in order to find success in e-commerce, then you're really on the right track in order to also generate hundreds of thousands of euros per month in e-commerce sales. So just scroll in here and from there on start building your store. If you don't know how to really start building it up, I also created another video on my YouTube channel that you can check out in order to follow along, in order to really set up your store from A to Z according to my video. So from here on, it's all about what kind of apps do you need to use besides that as well, okay? So the apps that I would recommend you to use are SEO ENT, Trust Badges and Icons. This is basically this application that you can actually show the people what kind of payment methods they can use in order to make the payment. Besides the payment options, Kaching bundles, quantity, and breaks. This one, I still use this myself. This is an absolute game changer. Every single day, I still get sales 3 times, sometimes even multiple, like 6 or 9 pieces per order, which will get me to 700 euros on one single order from someone who tries to make a payment for multiple products or multiple variants of a specific product you will advertise. And that's why I would highly recommend you to get your hands on this bundle app. Then Swatch King, in order to, let's say, not have a drop down where people need to click on in order to see drop downs, you can actually pick the right size with the right variants by just looking at the images, which are applicable if you use Swatch King variant options. Lastly, use email marketing, use Klaviyo, and then you're ready to go. So those are the applications you need, besides a store that you can literally grab my products from as well. Plus, for every product page you'll see, you can just use my exact same product description, go to my checkout, and do exactly what I do in order to reiterate success. So with that being said, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments or on my Instagram DM. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode where we're going to talk about Facebook ads. Have a nice day ahead. Take care. Peace.